Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we empower you to build wealth and manage finances better. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, you're in the right place. Whether you dream of financial freedom, build wealth, or seek practical strategies to manage your finances better, you've come to the right channel. We believe that everyone has the power to achieve their financial goals with the right knowledge, mindset, and action plan. Our mission is to empower you with the tools, tips, and insights to unlock your full financial potential and live the life you've always envisioned. So if you're ready to transform your relationship with money, join us on this exciting adventure. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's embark on this journey together. Before we delve into practical debt repayment strategies, one aspect needs addressing first: your mindset. Why? Because your actions mirror your beliefs. If you have doubts about becoming debt-free, achieving that goal becomes harder. Therefore, if you believe in your ability to attain financial freedom, your behaviors will align accordingly. It's essential to draw a definitive line and declare your commitment to breaking free from debt. Right now, make that decision before you watch this video any further. Continuing to accumulate debt while trying to get out of it worsens the problem. Therefore, avoid relying on credit cards or taking out loans for non-essential purchases. These habits have contributed to your situation and won't pave the way to financial liberation. If you desire a different outcome, you must enact different behaviors. Understand your debt, review all your loan statements and bills, and fully understand how much debt you owe each month and how much interest you are paying on the different debts. Ensure that your monthly debt obligations and necessary expenses are below your income. If you cannot afford to pay your essential bills, you will need to take steps like negotiating with lenders or securing more income. Make a budget. You can't get out of debt without making a budget, period. A tithe is the best way to make a plan for every dollar of your paycheck. And to be honest, a budget is like blood work. It reveals all. Your budget will show you where your problems lie. It will show you where you're spending your money, and more importantly, where to cut back so you can throw more money at your debt snowball. And listen, budgeting isn't some punishment for being bad with money. Think of it as a custom organization for your money. A budget allows you to decide how you spend your money, but it also helps you find more money. Who wouldn't want that? Understand your credit history. Check your credit rating and review your credit report for inaccuracies. You are entitled to your credit report at least once per year. Your credit report can help you understand how your debt impacts your credit score. You can see if you have a significant number of late payments or a high credit utilization ratio, meaning you use a high amount of the debt available to you. Change your car. Right now, the average monthly payment for a new car is about $800. That's a hot mess. Think about how much faster you could get out of debt if you traded in your expensive ride for a used car you can actually afford. Then you could throw that car payment at your debt snowball every month. A couple of months later, you will be debt-free and could save up to acquire your dream car without pressure from debts. Cut up your credit cards. I know some of y'all will think I'm crazy for this, but you'll never get out of debt if you continue to create it each month. The credit card industry has tried for decades to convince you that we need a credit card or 5 to survive. I'm here to tell you they're playing you. Even if your credit card feels like a safety net, it is really just keeping you stuck in the cycle of debt. Plus, they steal your confidence to handle your money on your own without the use of debt. Avoid credit cards and never look back. Pay in cash. Did you know people tend to spend less when paying in cash? That's because you feel your hard-earned money leaving your wallet, making you think twice before handing it over to the cashier. So, pay with cash when you can, and use several envelopes to organize your money and stick to your budget. This habit will hold you accountable and keep you on track when you're trying to claw your way out of debt. Have a fallback emergency fund. Emergency savings are very important for those just-in-case situations. When establishing emergency savings, have at least 6 months of your salary saved up. This will cover your expenses if you lose your job, have an injury that prevents you from working, or needs money for an unexpected but necessary cost. Avoid comparing yourself with others. One reason people spend more than they should and go into debt in the first place is because they're caught up in comparison. But do you know who wins in the comparison game? Ask yourself this question. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses. They're probably living a lifestyle they can't afford and are in debt like you. Maybe you need to get off social media for a season to keep your distance from family and friends. Whatever it takes to run your race and keep your eyes focused on your goal. In 10 years or or less, while everyone else still has car loans, mortgages, and credit card bills, you'll be glad you sacrificed when you did. This is the time to live like no one else, so later you can live like no one else. Increase monthly payments. Whenever possible, double the payments you make to your debt, especially for high-interest debt. Paying more than the minimum can speed up the time it takes to get out of debt. Increasing your payment amount will improve the overall rate at which your debt declines and reduce the total interest you pay. Tell your family you are on budget. Getting out of debt is a family effort, so involve everybody, including the kids. Teach your children so they understand what you do and don't have room for in the budget. Talk to them about your vision of having a life without debt. You might be surprised by how much they want to chip in and help you reach your goal as a family. They might also avoid pressuring you to buy that expensive toy they have always wanted. Stay informed and educated. Continuously educate yourself about personal finance, budgeting, and debt management strategies. Read books, articles, and attend workshops or webinars to stay informed about the latest tips and techniques for managing your finances effectively. By staying knowledgeable and up to date, you can make better financial decisions and maintain control over your debt repayment journey. Avoid looking for coupons online. You've probably heard of couponing, but don't try it. Look for coupons in the newspaper or online and buy things when they are on sale, which makes you spend more. A little extra time and research on the front end can add to much saving, getting you out of debt even faster. Remember that just because there's a coupon for something doesn't mean you should buy it. Otherwise, you could spend money you wouldn't have spent in the first place. Don't go out to eat. Going to a restaurant hits differently than making meals at home. But while you're enjoying the freedom of not having to cook, you're spending way more money eating out than you would eat at home. Here's an idea. Keep your cooking simple. If it's the community you crave, invite friends over for taco night instead of meeting up at a restaurant. Leverage financial tools and resources. Utilize financial tools and resources to help manage your debt repayment more effectively. Budgeting apps, debt repayment calculators, and expense tracking tools can streamline your financial management process and provide valuable insights to help you stay on track with your goals. Avoid visiting coffee shops every few hours. If you don't know where all your money's going each month, you might have your favorite coffee shop to blame. Look, a particular coffee chain we all know and pretend to love is costly and full of sugar anyway. Try brewing your own coffee at home. This minor adjustment to your morning routine can add to your savings quickly. Pay off the debt with the higher interest. First, if you're not working with an attorney to get credit card debts discharged or a credit card counselor to get them paid off, you can adopt this debt elimination strategy. The avalanche method of paying off debt works this way. Let's say you have 3 credit card accounts, all with a lot of revolving debt. With the avalanche debt-killing strategy, you would take 2 of those credit card accounts and make the monthly minimum payments on them. The third card, the one with the highest interest rate, would pay off with as much money as feasibly possible without hurting your ability to pay bills and buy food and so on. Once that third card is paid off, you'd take the money you were spending on the third card and put that money toward the next card with the highest interest rate. After that's paid off, you'd put the money toward the last card. Avoid expensive hobbies. If you're paying off debt, you don't have $200 a month to spend on golf or vintage bottles of wine to add to your collection. I know I'm hitting you where it hurts, but for now, put those pricey hobbies on hold and make paying off debt your hobby. Avoid going to the movies, concerts, sports games, and mini golf. These activities are fun, but can also jack up your budget. So, put a spending freeze on your entertainment costs for a little while. Better and cheaper entertainment options include playing board games, watching movies at home, and getting out in nature. Don't forget to give. Wait a minute, did I say you should give more? Giving is still important, even if you're working on getting out of debt. It changes your attitude by taking the focus off you for some time. So, make tithing and giving part of your monthly budget, regardless of your income. And when you're debt-free, you'll be able to give like you never have before. Avoid debt consolidation. You've probably heard of it, and maybe you've even fallen prey to it. But debt consolidation is a bad idea. Combining your debts to get a lower interest rate might make you feel like you've done something to help your situation. But really, it will only keep you in debt longer, because debt consolidation often means a longer repayment term. The only form of debt consolidation I can get behind is for student loans, and only if you do it the right way. Avoid borrowing from retirement funds. Many people have one chunk of money they could use to pay off debt in their retirement fund. That's one way to attack the problem, but you have to think long-term and ask yourself, do I really want to die of old age working with a uniform? Don't use your retirement fund or take out a 401k loan to pay off today's debts. First, there are usually stiff financial penalties if you withdraw money early. Second, many companies at least partially match your retirement contribution. That's free money. Third, appreciate how retirement income appreciates. The earlier you start contributing, the more time it will have to grow. Put 5% to 10% of your income toward your retirement if possible. Suppose that's not possible? Fine. Just don't raid your retirement. Your golden years aren't meant to be spent working. Avoid filing for bankruptcy. When you don't have enough money to pay the light bill or buy food, it's beyond terrifying. But bankruptcy is rarely the answer. If you feel like bankruptcy is your only option, it's time to slow down, take a deep breath, and remember there's hope. Bankruptcy should be your last resort. Before you go there, do everything you can to avoid it. If you feel like you have no choice, talk with a financial advisor first. They can offer hope and walk you through all your options. Focus on long-term financial planning. In addition to addressing your current debt situation, consider your long-term financial plan. Develop a strategy for saving and investing for your future goals, such as retirement, home ownership, or higher education for your children. By incorporating long-term planning into your financial management, you can build a solid foundation for future financial stability and success. Get a part-time job. If you are not the entrepreneur type, that's okay. Find a side hustle or two to earn some extra cash on the side. Become a driver for the popular apps, deliver pizzas, walk dogs, or get a part-time job. Whatever you decide, do something to earn more monthly money so you can pay off your debt quicker and celebrate sooner. Lastly, remain adaptable and resilient. Unexpected challenges and setbacks may arise during your debt repayment journey. It's crucial to remain adaptable and resilient in the face of these obstacles. Review your budget and repayment plan regularly, making adjustments as needed to accommodate changing circumstances. By remaining flexible and persistent, you can overcome challenges and continue making progress towards your financial goals. As we wrap up today's video, I want to leave you with one key takeaway. Getting out of debt is not just about numbers, but mindset, intention, and consistent action. Remember that financial success is within your reach, no matter where you start. Every video we upload will bring you closer to your goals tomorrow. So keep learning, growing, and taking proactive steps towards a brighter financial future. And always remember that we're rooting for your success every step of the way. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment below or suggest a relevant topic you want us to handle. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more valuable insights on building wealth and managing finances better.